was what it was. I'm happy with the performance, you know. Both men's got paid and both men's going home to their lovely wives and children. And that's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. You know, Usyk's 37, I'm 36-year-old. We're not young kids anymore. We're at the end of our careers and we put on a brilliant fight tonight, so.
Almost 2 weeks after his second career loss against Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury has announced his retirement from the sport of boxing. He did this through a video released on his social media account and decided to do it on the last day of the year 2024.
I've won every belt there is to win. There isn't nothing more I can do. I've won every belt in the game. If this was a computer game, it would definitely be completed, for sure.
In the video, he re-emphasized how much he's achieved in the sport of boxing, how he came out of his mental health crisis to become a world champion again, and how he remains one of the greatest heavyweights the sport has seen, and a future Hall of Famer. After his self-appreciation, the Gypsy King continued by saying he has come to a conclusion that he would be retiring from the sport of boxing after about 2 decades.
Hey, just finished a lovely 4-mile run along the promenade, got a great sweat on. Very, very happy and contented to be retired. It's a long time coming. I'm so much enjoying my retirement.
He claimed he came to this conclusion after a meeting with his team and family members. He wants to spend time with his family members after boxing has mostly taken him away from them. Tyson Fury has a big family made up of his wife, Paris Fury, and 7 children. Well, the Gypsy King has made enough money from the sport, hence there's hardly anything to worry about.
It's been good, you know, I've had a good life and it's been good time, good training.
Great work.
Thank you.
Next one.
It was an event many had seen coming once he lost the rematch against Alexander Usyk, and anyone who was keen enough to study his mood and sentiment after the fight showed that he was finally ready to give up on the sport. While many boxing fans and professionals wouldn't be too shocked by this, many more will be disappointed at the fact that the Battle of Britain will forever remain a potential matchup, as Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua will never face each other.
What rounds would you give Tyson on the fifth?
Sorry?
What round did you give Tyson on the fifth?
What rounds did I give him?
After the 5th round.
After the 5th round.
Compared to the other times he announced his retirement, this seems a little different. In the past, he would retire at any time, but this was induced by a second loss against the same opponent. Besides, he believes he was cheated out of his wins against Usyk. Despite his impressive career, Fury has been no stranger to controversy and drama. He has been involved in several high-profile feuds with other boxers, including Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. However, it appears that Fury has finally had enough of the sport, citing a desire to focus on his family and personal life. Fury's retirement marks the end of an era in the heavyweight division.
And I rallied on back. That's what the GK does. And it was what it was. I'm just thankful that both got out of the ring in one piece and we're on to the next one.
True British grit.
He has been one of the most dominant and exciting fighters of his generation, with a career that has been marked by numerous highlight reel knockouts and victories over top-level opponents. In a statement made immediately after the fight, Fury thanked his fans and supporters for their loyalty and encouragement throughout his career. He also expressed his gratitude to his team and promoters who have helped him achieve his goals and realize his dreams. While Fury's retirement may come as a shock to many, it is not entirely unexpected. The boxer has been open about his struggles with mental health and addiction in the past and has often spoken about the toll that boxing has taken on his body and mind. Fury's decision to retire will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the heavyweight division, as there will be a massive decline of huge talents in the division. However, with his departure, the door is now open for other top contenders to step up and challenge for the title. Usyk, who has already established himself as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, will likely be at the forefront of the conversation.
Just coasting back into that neutral corner, and now Fury's looking to split the guard as Wilder.
There it goes. Straight punch down the middle.
In the wake of Fury's retirement, tributes have been pouring in from across the boxing world. Many of Fury's fellow boxers and promoters have taken to social media to express their sadness, admiration, and respect for the former champion, who will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time. As Fury rides off into the sunset, he leaves behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. His impact on the sport of boxing has been immeasurable, and his influence will continue to be felt long after he is gone. While his retirement may mark the end of an era, it also represents a new beginning for Fury, who will undoubtedly go on to achieve great things in whatever path he chooses to pursue. The highly anticipated clash between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury just came to an end, and fans worldwide can't stop buzzing about the matchup. However, the conversation has taken a controversial turn after His Excellency Turki Alalshik publicly voiced his support for the Gypsy King. This endorsement has sparked heated debates among fans regarding the fight's legitimacy. Despite Fury losing both fights, they felt Turki Alalshik's influence affected the scores.
Barrage of punches, and that was it.
That's a crushing shot right there. Flick jab, another crushing shot right there. Deontay Wilder better be happy that...
As a key figure in organizing some of the biggest boxing events in recent years, the Saudi royal wields significant influence in the sport. His backing of Fury has prompted discussions on boxing, where fans are speculating about the potential fairness of the bout for the undefeated Ukrainian champion. Let's take a step back to understand the point our boxing is trying to make here. On December 16th, His Excellency Turki Alalshik shared a video on YouTube featuring a FaceTime call with Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. During the call, Alalshik humorously referred to Usyk as a freak and a rabbit before openly declaring his support for Fury to win the fight. Fast forward to the final press conference, Eddie Hearn expressed his support for his compatriot, Fury. Meanwhile, Alalshik, who was in attendance, interjected boldly stating, "All of us with Tyson."
We need to put Usyk in this phone call. Hello, freak! Hello!
This public declaration fueled speculation that the Saudi royal might be using his influence to sway the fight in Fury's favor. RR Boxing argues that Alalshik's outspoken support for Fury adds unnecessary pressure to the referee, the judges, and the fighters. However, what RR Boxing didn't highlight is why Alalshik is rooting for Fury. In the FaceTime call, Alalshik revealed his desire for a trilogy between Fury and Usyk, which, in his view, would require Fury to win this bout. Alalshik reiterated this sentiment during an interview with IFL TV, addressing fans' concerns by emphasizing his wish for a trilogy. Regardless, the misguided Boxing post sparked some criticism against the Saudi royal, though he also received massive support from the public. Despite Boxing's efforts to drum up some controversy, the majority of fans saw the reality behind Alalshik's support. However, that doesn't mean there weren't critics in the herd of commenters. One user claimed Turki wasn't alone in this alleged scheme, roping Hearn into the mix. It's not just Turki. Most promoters like Hearn, etc., have also said they think Fury will win. Set up perfectly for an iffy decision, the user wrote. However, having an opinion about the outcome doesn't make the fight rigged. Another user didn't have much respect for the Saudi royal to begin with. You need to understand that Turki and his bosses are a bunch of weirdos. I enjoy the cards themselves, but other than that, my expectations are very, very low, the user wrote.
Oh. Hello! How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm very feel. Don't leave him alone.
The Saudi government has long been accused of using sports as a tool to overshadow various domestic and international issues, aiming to enhance the country's global reputation. The next user quickly came to Turki's rescue. We have not seen anything at all, pointing to Turki having influence over the judges. He wanted Fury to win the first fight, and he didn't. I think you're stressing over nothing, the user commented. Not to mention, Turki Alalshik has often expressed disappointment over how some fights were scored. For instance, he didn't agree with how the Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol fight ended. Someone else pointed out the things His Excellency has done in the past to advocate for his innocence in the matter.
Don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
I'm very afraid.
I win again.
No, you lose again.
No way.
Turki has put on so many cards with huge upsets that have gone against his predictions. I don't see why you can have this complaint that it's going to be rigged with nothing going against the norm so far, the user wrote. The only explanation for Turki's support is that he is a big fan of the sport, and of course, a third fight would put Saudi in the spotlight. Meanwhile, this user highlighted that Turki supported Fury in the first fight as well. To be fair, he did the same thing the first time too. He's not a promoter. He's a fan with an infinite money glitch and admits who his favorites are, the user wrote.
A lot of mistake in the first fight. Now he know his mistake. No dancing anymore.
No dancing anymore.
It's my dancing. After fight, I go.
Notably, Fury had lost their first fight despite support from a variety of promoters and experts across the globe. That being said, despite the allegations from R Boxing, there's not only no evidence that His Excellency is influencing the fight, but it also appears that he just wants to give the fans a third epic fight between the duo. Speaking exclusively to Steve Bunce for TNT Sports, the Ukrainian former undisputed cruiserweight champion predicted the same outcome in his second tussle with the Gypsy King.
Fans supporting you and all fans.
All fans, I love you. Мої українські фанати, я так обожнюю вас, що ви навіть не уявляєте. Thank you so much. Дякую за все.
Will you knock Tyson Fury out?
I don't want to say, he responded when asked how he will win the fight. The freak in the rabbit's hands is going to be up in the air, then the words which will echo around the arena. And still, the build-up to both fights has seen Fury engage in his trademark trash talk in an attempt to unsettle his opponent, with the challenger claiming he will destroy Usyk when they meet again.
What happens on Saturday night? Do you think that you are stronger? Do you think that this time you can stop Tyson Fury? Last time in the 9th round you nearly knocked him out. Do you feel like you have to do that on Saturday?
Listen, my friend, now I don't think about boxing.
However, the champion insists he is unfazed by Fury's bluster and suggests that his route to victory once again comes from keeping a level head before and during the fight. Of course, yes, I enjoy this, Usyk laughed about the pre-fight hype. Because these are the emotions, these are the memories that when we were two old men, Tyson promised to come to Ukraine to my ranch. We're going to be drinking beer, and he will say, remember how you beat me twice.
Will be good. But Tyson know what I do. I know what Tyson do. It's a great time now. For me, for my opponent.
I want to smack his face until his cheeks go red, but I keep in mind that I have to be calm. Despite his confident demeanor, Usyk says he has been trying to find ways in which to improve upon his first performance in order to make sure he gets the job done again. The 37-year-old puts his 22-0-0 professional record on the line in Riyadh and also discussed how much he strives to achieve his own version of perfection when fighting.
I don't think about my fight. Now I'm relaxed. Now I talk with you. It's media day.
Okay, it's media day.
Yeah.
You don't want to speak to me, but you have to.
Now I wanna tea.
I have done not just something, I have done a lot, he claimed. My team, we had a discussion. We found the disadvantages and we worked on them. Shockingly, aside from Anthony Joshua, one of Fury's former opponents, Francis Ngannou, also wants to fight Tyson Fury before he leaves the sport. Sadly, this dream will never come true.
And round 9.
It was perfect. Tyson good at skipping.
Was keeping good?
Yeah, I was keeping good.
But you had your little chance to knock me out, didn't you? Couldn't do it, could you? Hit me with 10 shots in a row and couldn't do it.
You too have chance, brother. You too have.
The Predator also had some choice words for the controversial introduction of AI judging and even revealed that he is targeting a rematch against Fury in the near future. Ngannou said the following to pro boxing fans: I think the fight was pretty close. I would have scored the fight closer than that. Maybe Usyk still wins. I mean, at the end of the fight, I wasn't sure that anybody was the winner because everybody could have been the winner. From my scorecard, it was closer than that.
By the review of that, absolutely. Here's one. Call the computers. Keep the...
Fury and Ngannou had a close fight just over a year ago, where the MMA star shocked the world by dropping the Gypsy King in his first ever professional boxing match. Once again, speaking to pro boxing fans, Ngannou said he versus Fury is what he wants to see next. What I want to see now is Tyson Fury and Francis. That's all that matters for me. 2025 is looking like a year of retirements already. Aside from Tyson Fury, another famous boxer in the lightweight division who's also ready for a 2025 retirement is Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis sent a shockwave down the boxing world when he took to the stage to promote Lamont Roach Jr. fight.
Francis, can I just get your reaction? Just your reaction, how did you see that fight?
It was pretty good, pretty close.
Was Usyk the right man to win?
What?
Did Usyk deserve to win?
Everyone could have won. He was very close.
Many expected him to lay out a plan for a more productive 2025. More fights, activity, and hopefully some big events under his GTD promotions. But it all came crashing down when the fans realized it was an announcement of his retirement. Davis, 30, will stand across from Roach Jr., 29, on March 1st, where he will defend his World Boxing Association title for the second time.
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
The fans expected him to carry on the momentum he got from the Frank Martin fight this June. Instead, he gave fans an ultimatum. He is on his last run in boxing, which will end in 2025. He declared, "After next year, I'm out of it, out of the sport." But why is Tank eager to bask in the comforts of a retirement life when he's only 30? What about the fans and the ambition to put on a show for them? It seems it's all getting a bit too boring for Davis. He expressed his candid opinions about his retirement call when he appeared in an interview with Fight Hub TV.
Are you losing the love for the sport?
The 30-0 record holder admitted he lost interest in the sweet science and grew weary of it. He declared, "It's trash. This sport is trash, garbage, fed up with the whole sport." These comments wouldn't sit well with most fans, especially with those who campaigned and demanded he take up tougher fights and fight the best in the division. However, Davis found solace in making strategic calls, making money, and doing what he liked the most, knocking out opponents.
How about a homecoming fight, Tank Baltimore? How about a homecoming fight?
You lost the love?
The question remains, how will the fans remember the Baltimore native and how will they judge his legacy? Davis addressed the same question when he had a conversation with Fight Hype. When asked about whether he would insert his name among the greatest, the World Boxing Association champion disclosed, "I don't even care about that, bro. I don't even care about that. And where I'm from, bro, I will forever be greatest. I will be a forever G to myself." While the fans have only a year to enjoy Davis's explosive boxing and backflips in the ring, it doesn't mean his fight with Roach Jr. will be his last.
Looked like you were talking over time was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done?
He could squeeze in a couple of fights in 2025 before drawing curtains on his pro career. What's more, the lightweight champion is still under a multi-contract with the PBC, which spanned 7 fights, and also reportedly had a clause to fight Shakur Stevenson. What will happen to his contractual obligations now? No one is sure now. It remains to be seen how the situation develops and whether Davis is hell-bent on sticking to his retirement plan.
You said you know your next fights. Can we know who they are?
Probably the Ryan, hopefully.
Davis returns to action at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn in March when he defends his World Boxing Association lightweight title against current super featherweight champion Lamont Roach. During the launch press conference, Tank revealed that he plans to leave the sport at the end of 2025 and has now named the 3 men he plans to face before he hangs up the gloves. The first of those will be against Roach in March, and he told Fight Hub TV who he wants the other 2 to be, beginning with his first pick. Probably Ryan Garcia.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more.
Davis and Garcia met back in April 2023, with Tank dropping his opponent twice on his way to a 7th-round knockout win to hand King Rai his first professional debut. Garcia is currently serving a 1-year ban after failing a drugs test for his fight with Devin Haney, but is eligible to return to the ring in April 2025, potentially paving the way for a summer showdown with Davis. Tank then revealed he would like to take on Teofimo Lopez before potentially retiring as suggested. "Yeah, I do, Teo. I'll slap the hell out of him when I see him."
Better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming this name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
Lopez is the current World Boxing Organization super lightweight champion, having won the belt against Josh Taylor in June 2023 and has defended it on 2 occasions since. A fight between Davis and Lopez has been talked about for a number of years by boxing fans, and one man that has shared the ring with both men has given his prediction for how a clash would go.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur.
Afraid of what? Afraid of.
As for his fight against Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis has prepared the fans for what to expect with a thriving press conference. Gervonta Tank Davis formally announced his March 1st fight with Lamont Roach this evening, with the official press conference concluding moments ago. There's been a lot of talk about Tank's choice of opponent here, so when Roach got the first crack at the podium, he shared these thoughts with the public. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.